Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Thank you all for joining me for News 5 Now at 8:05. I'm Shimani Baker. Well, it is official. It is Groundhog Day, and Punxsutawney Phil has crawled out of his hole, and he did see his shadow, which means there will be 6 more weeks of winter. How are we feeling about that? I guess it's not a surprise, right? If you walk outside right now, you can tell that it's cold. A lot of places are seeing some extreme snow and cold weather temperatures. So I was not surprised. I actually called it. I knew it was going to be 6 more weeks of winter, but I'm a little bummed, y'all. I think I'm over this cold weather. I think I am done. I am ready for some warmer temperatures. And although here on the Gulf Coast, we will start seeing temperatures warm up later on this week, I am just done. Okay. I want off of this roller coaster ride, and I want it to be spring once and for all. But there you have it. Punxsutawney Phil, our resident rodent meteorologist, telling us that we have 6 more weeks of winter. Let me know how you are feeling about that in the comments. I want to hear from you all. We are keeping an eye on a number of stories for you today, including a proposal being made to rename a Georgia mountain after President Trump. Also, a change to driver's license exams in Florida, and a Mobile County pier that will be closed for most of this week for construction. We've got those stories and much more on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, if you've joined us before, you know the drill. We always start off the morning with our big stories. Number 5, a Georgia state representative is introducing a proposal to rename Salty Mountain as Trump Mountain. David Clark is one of 10 candidates running for lieutenant governor in Georgia. Number 4, 5 people, including a 6-year-old, were shot during a Mardi Gras parade in Louisiana over the weekend. 3 arrests have been made after the shooting at the Mardi Gras in the Country parade that happened Saturday in Clinton. The shooting happened just as the parade was starting. Thankfully, all 5 victims survived the shooting. Number 3. Starting Friday, all driver's license exams in Florida will be given only in English and without an interpreter. Previously, non-commercial driver license exams were offered in several languages. The change is to ensure all drivers understand the road signs. Number 2. The city of Robertsdale has a new police chief. Veteran law enforcement officer Danny Steelman officially took the reins of the police department over the weekend. He replaces longtime chief Brad Kendrick. And number 1 this morning, Cedar Point Pier will be closed most of this week for construction. Crews will be installing a new canopy and making repairs to the parking lot. The pier will reopen on Friday. And that's our big stories this morning. Let's move things over to our question of the day. Today, that question is, what is your favorite Mardi Gras throw? As you know, this past weekend was the first set of parades in Mobile to kick off the Mardi Gras season. And News 5 actually got to ride with Port City Floats Saturday night in the Pharaohs Parade. I'm going to have to go with moon pies. Moon pies are my favorite Mardi Gras throw to hand out. My favorite throw to catch, probably stuffed animals, or of course beads. Those are probably my favorite ones. What about you guys? Let's see what you're saying in the comments here. Yes, Sarah says the cups. How could I forget about the cups? Y'all, I will collect a good plastic cup and I will use it and keep it for a very long time. So I'll go with cups as well. Ice cream sandwiches. I caught a possum stuffed animal. Okay, cute. Somebody had a signed coconut from the Zulu parade. Smushed chocolate moon pie. All right. Roasted peanuts and Kaneka sausage. You can't go wrong with Kaneka sausage. Matter of fact, speaking of food, last year at the Crew of Sparta Saraland parade, I caught a piece of fried chicken. Yes, I ate it. Yes, it was delicious. So that is also another one of my favorite throws. We have Cracker Jacks, barbecue chicken leg. Hey, Randy. Okay. Caught a pack of smokes once. We have moon pies or the Little Debbie's. Toilet paper. Frisbees. Okay. I like Frisbees. Cups and coins. Crichton Leprechaun items. You know what? One year I caught a shirt that had the Crichton Leprechaun on it, and I still have it. I love it. Cash. Okay, Brenda, what parades are you going to? Cash. Alyssa, Barnyard's fried chicken. That's exactly what I caught at the Saraland Parade. So good. Cups, confetti. I'm seeing a lot of cups. I'm seeing a lot of peanuts, and I'm seeing a lot of moon pies. Those seem to be the fan favorites there. Let's move things over to our poll of the day. It is old. It's from last week, but it says, will you be watching the Senior Bowl? As you know, the Senior Bowl happened Saturday at Hancock Whitney Stadium. If you missed it, you missed out on a good time. It was cold, but it was so much fun, y'all. I went Saturday. I got to see Southern University's Human Jukebox brass band, or marching band rather, play for halftime. They did such a great job. The college athletes did a great job on the field. It was a lot of fun. I will say this, if you were bundled up, it was fine. It was fine, guys. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, it's too cold to go outside. As long as you had on a couple of jackets, 2 at least, a hat, a scarf, your boots, jeans, you were fine. It was a lot of fun. And so if you were out there, you know that we had a good time. Let's see how many people voted on this one. 31 people say yes, they were going to watch it. And 55 say no. And I'm guaranteeing you that a lot of people who said no just simply was because it was too cold for them. And I get that. But it was a lot of fun nonetheless. Make sure you head over to our Facebook page at WKRG. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the page first, and then chiming in on those polls and questions of the day. And I will share some of your responses right here on News 5 Now. Thank y'all so much again for joining me for News 5 Now at 8:05. I hope y'all have a great Monday, a great Groundhog Day, and an even better week ahead. I will see y'all back here tomorrow morning at the same time. Have a great day. Be blessed. Stay warm. See y'all then. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.